Welcome back to How to Love. Follow these weekly instructions and you will soon be on your way to manifesting deep and meaningful love into your life. Learn how to attract the love we desire and deserve with these 3 to 4 minute blogs each week. Now, when it comes to blocks to deep love, the very first thing is excuses. In this session, we're going to find out what those excuses are that we continually use that block us from finding deep love. Please reflect upon this and always be 100% honest, even if you're not proud of the truth. A few examples are, I do not have time to go looking for someone who's perfect, so I'm just going to settle for what I can get. Or, I was never shown deep love at home. I had terrible role models. My dad left when I was 11 years old and my mum was an alcoholic. And my mum and dad never showed affection to each other. Blah, 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 de blah, de blah. And guess what? These are all excuses that you are holding on to that are blocking you from experiencing deep and meaningful love. Hi, I'm Selina Stone, a Master Life Coach, and I will be presenting to you each week with a new key that opens the door to love. These wisdoms and teachings that I'm sharing with you were passed on to me by my mentor and teacher, David Essel, who has over 30 years experience and a high success rate amongst his clients. Between now and our next session, I want you to go deep and really look at this following question. And every day, for the next 7 days, I want you to follow these 3 steps. This is what I want you to do. Step 1. Write this question down and think about it. What are the excuses that you use? I really want you to think about this and peel through those layers. It's not going to be easy, but you will feel a whole lot lighter once you've done this. The number 1 excuse used by most is, since all the good ones are taken, I have to take what I can get. And then you settle for less. In other words, it's better to be with someone than to be alone. The number 2 excuse is, I do not want to be alone. I deserve to be with someone. That excuse is just another way to get into another unhealthy relationship. I do not want to be alone anymore. I don't want to be in on a Friday, Saturday night. It's just not fair. It's not right. And if you're in a relationship, what are the excuses as to why you cannot go deeper? And if single, what are the excuses you've told your family and friends as to why you have not yet found the love you're looking for? Step 2. Visualization. Write the scenario, the feelings it brings to mind, the triggers, the memories of the past. Then fast forward and jump into the future and see your ideal solutions. Describe these pictures you're seeing, just write them all down. We need to write down all of the excuses that you've been holding on to. We need to flush them all out. Let's see how many of these excuses there are. For on a subconscious level, we may say, jokingly to friends, that they're no good men or women, they've all been taken, so why even bother? And we laugh it off when it's not really a laughing matter. It's actually a deep statement, an excuse that is blocking us from love. To say something every once in a while is a joke, no harm done, but to say something continuously becomes a pattern. Step 3. Repetition. Write and rewrite your answers. Look at this question every day over the next week. What does this statement mean to you? What is its meaning in your life? Ask former partners, ask best friends, what excuses am I repeating to you? What do I keep saying that constantly comes up in our conversations as to why I do not have a deep and meaningful love relationship? Even if you are in a relationship, ask your family, your best friends, what is it that you're saying over and over again that is blocking your current relationship from being a fantastic one? What excuses are you using? Briefly, so far, we've been looking at excuses that block us from obtaining deep love, and you've been asked to write down all of the excuses that you have been using. Some may say, we've never been shown deep love, and it will be blaming people from the past as to why they have not manifested love into their life, the love they desire. Now, this is a whole new topic, and it will be one that we'll be covering in our next week's session, to do with resentments that we may hold against others. An example of this is when one would say it's because of my parents that I'm not going to find deep love, when deep down we know this is to be nonsense. It does not make sense, and yet we continue to use and hold on to these excuses that are blocking us from obtaining deep and meaningful love. Well, that's all we have time for today. I look forward to you all tuning in again next week. In the meantime, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll be notified when the next session is aired. Together, we can stay on track to creating a deep and meaningful love into your life, and that's the reason I'm here. And if you feel you would like me to personally coach you, inspire and motivate, then please feel free to contact me via my website www.selinastone.com. Until next week, be lucky.